Welcome to A Mason's Work, the podcast where we review Masonic symbols and illustrate how they can be used to solve problems in everyday life. With your host, Brian Mattox, a proud member of the Craftsmen online media network.
I was doing some education at Lodge last night with some brothers, and one of the things that came out in the conversation was, and I've talked about it in other episodes, how important it is to really sort of reflect on the degree as presented. You've seen me kind of ignore, in yesterday's episode and in previous episodes, ignore the historical foundations of the craft. Those are interesting, and there's folks out there that love talking about that stuff, and I am all about the Trivial Pursuit style, value that creates. It's entertaining. It's but my focus with this and with the education I give my brothers in the lodge is purely on the practical. Can I use this to solve a problem in my life? If the answer is no, it becomes interesting but not important for the context of the discussions I'm trying to have. And the reason for that is, if I can help my brothers in the lodge learn more about the work in its practical application, then we can have a conversation where when I'm struggling, I can get assistance. So there's a selfish component to it, right? By making other craftsmen that understand the work, I can rely on them for help, aid, and assistance when I struggle with the work or struggle with things in my day-to-day life and don't have a proper application for the Masonic context. The tools, how do I use them to solve this problem? I'd never really thought about it in this way. And so we were talking, last night at instruction about the first degree and how some of our brothers were struggling to memorize the parts of the ritual. And I said, well, have you put on your apron to do that? And they're like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, you were taught in the first degree to devote time, use the 24-inch gauge to spend time learning this work. So have you dedicated time to do it? No, we haven't really dedicated time to do it. Okay, cool. Then when you did find time to try, what did you do? And they go, oh, hell, I don't really know. We just kind of sat around and looked at it and read it at each other. All right, man, that's not going to work either. Break out your gavel. Take the stuff that works and enhance it and remove the stuff that doesn't. And this kind of thinking, it's not organic to most people, right? You're not going to just kind of walk into the degree and go, yep, that's it. I got it. Now I'm going to use this stuff all the time. So it becomes your responsibility as an enlightened Mason to help folks learn these tools so you can also get the benefit of them, not just for your own use internally, but for the ability to create that council of Masons that can help you solve the problems that you have going on in your life.
The views represented in this podcast are those of the speaker alone and are not representative of any grand or subordinate lodge.
Hi, Brian here. I wanted to thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you have any suggestions or guidance for further episodes you'd like to see or hear, whatever the case may be, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at amasonswork.com, and we will try and incorporate your suggestions into a future recording. Thanks.
Freemasonry teaches us that the true work is within, a lifelong journey of reflection, discipline, and discovery. At A Mason's Work, we help Masons bring out their best selves through meaningful self-inquiry and symbolic practice. From personal reflection to lodge engagement, we offer tools that turn symbols into action. Visit us at amasonswork.com. The work is within. The time is now.